Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kansas Motor Speedway, where the only thing more popular here is Patrick Mahomes. Super Bowl MVP. It was a good Super Bowl. I watched it. Anyway, Masterpiece 400, Kansas Speedway. It is a night race.
Time to go here.
So the red and black Snap-on Worth car is back. We're here in our Ford Fusion trying to take a pole. I am keeping the stages. The stages worked great. I liked the way it was formatted. I liked everything to go with it. It worked just fine. We're going to keep it that way. I think you guys will like it once we get the hang of things. It allows for more playoff points. You know, Jimmy Johnson finally won a stage. So he's on the board. I feel a little bit better about that. I think we'll see a bigger push for the playoffs, too, with the playoff points coming into play. People are going to be racing harder. Anyway, we're going to ride off into the sunset for our qualifying lap. I should be way out here. And swing around, and come down and in, and we finished. Qualified 29th. Difficulty still a little bit higher. Want to make things a little bit more competitive. We'll see where that puts us. Truex Jr., Eric Jones, Clint Boyer, and I missed the last two there. Paul Menard and Eric Almirola round out the top five. Let's get into it. Got to try to win a stage. Got to get some playoff points back. Win the stage or the race. All right, here we go. KC Masterpiece 400. Let's see David Reagan starting at the back. And we're going to be on the outside. That always happens. Every time I qualify on an inside spot, there's somebody that has to go into, or has to drop all the way down to the back. Let's see, Ryan Newman down here with us. I'm not necessarily mad with our qualifying spot. I'm not going to say I'm happy about it. I was hoping we could qualify a little bit better. I was actually running pretty comfortably in practice. Wasn't one of the fastest cars, but definitely was not the slowest. And I'm going to slide right down to the bottom here and get on the inside of Daniel Suarez, who gave us karma in the last race, so I'm not going to crap on him until later. At least I'm going to get this night race off. The last time we had this paint scheme running, we had an awful race. If you guys can remember, we've run this for night races, and the only other night race we've run so far, is Richmond. And if you guys remember anything about that episode, is it was messy as all heck. It was about 5 minutes longer than the episode needed to be. Beautiful car from Ricky Stenhouse Jr. We're going 3 wide into turns 3 and 4 with Casey Kane, and I think that's Michael McDowell down there as well, or up at the top. 4 wide here as the number 23 wants to join us. I can't remember his name. 17 laps to go, stage 1. Whoa! Already involved in a big wreck. That's not good. Somebody opened up. It wasn't me, but we're going to have to go for the repairs. That's awful. We're going to start in 40th. So we can climb our way back up. I'm not worried about that. I was worried more about the condition of the car. 3 wide right at the start of the race probably wasn't the smartest thing either. We just needed to get down low. We couldn't do it. So we're pretty close to where we started back in the back. I guess we were middle of the pack, and I'm hitting the wall. That might not be a bad idea, though. We're going to slide down to the inside now. Push Gilliland a little bit. Let's get the first letter of his name right. The good thing about these shorter tracks is there's not really much takeoff space. So basically what that means is my car's fast. Not a whole lot of need for drafting, and you can see we're shooting up the rankings right now. We're already back really where we started. except for McDowell's a little bit farther up there. Suarez right here. Let's get past him. Hey, GG at Dover, buddy. Never going to happen again. That's all I'm going to say for right now. I can't say that. It's NASCAR, man. Anything can happen. We could see Michael McDowell or Timmy Hill win a race. Matt DiBenedetto having a couple of better races for himself. Trying to come back, I guess. And I'm going to park behind McDowell back here. I do not want to open up. I think what happened is I got stuck in the negative draft space. They all kind of came in the middle right here. And it's still, you're side drafting basically. So if I'm caught in both of those side drafts, I don't think that had a good effect on the car. And now I'm on the outside of a 3-wide, and I don't like that at all. So I'm going to fall back here. I watched Invisible Man today. It's a movie I've wanted to see for a while. We had the time to go see it, so we saw it. Great movie. Absolutely great movie. Keeps you on your toes the entire time. It's a very suspenseful movie. A lot of weird angled cuts and stuff. And so I recommend you see it, especially if you're a fan of. I wouldn't necessarily. Well, I guess that counts as a horror movie. I would count it as a horror movie. Say if you're a fan of horror and suspense, I'd go to it. I don't want to try to necessarily compare it to going and seeing The Hunt, because The Hunt was a completely different style of movie. It was more like the Purge-ish type movie. And so, Casey Kane. That's a nice Procore car. He switched. Usually the front of the car is white. This time the back of the car is white. And I like that. It's got more of a white body. So, I'm not surprised somebody was put in the pits after that wreck. But I didn't mind going back into 40th. We're flying right now, so. And with 8 laps left, we're up in 18th. We're climbing pretty quickly. A couple more restarts from the stages. We might be able to get a stage win in. I don't think it'll be stage number 1. It's going to have to be stage number 2. But I think we can. The leader's way up there. There's no way we catch him, but maybe I can crack top 15. Dylan's moving out of the way, which is a good move. God knows I can get crazy. Twisted T of Ty Dillon up here. You got Austin Dillon back here, and I think this is Ty Dillon in the Twisted T car. Otherwise, it's Ricky Stenhouse in the Sunny D car. Twisted T and Sunny D, we're all about those juices. I feel like I gotta fit a weird ditty in all of my songs. It's like that, yeah, this is Ricky Stenhouse up here. It's almost like that ditty in How I Met Your Mother about Barney. all the Hymnium fans know that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Marshall wrote a ditty about Barney. Then Ted joined in. And then Barney came in with a pair of spoons. Best lap in Kansas. I almost forgot where we were at. Stenhouse looks like he's in rough shape. Maybe he took a little bit of damage from that wreck. I'm glad I just did repairs instead of gas and tires. I don't know if I would have made it. I would have been a lap down right away again if I hadn't done that. Would have been fighting back from the start. Probably would have finished like high 20s. Somebody's smoking. I bet you that's one of the ones that was involved in that wreck. I'll have to go back and look at the recording. How do you guys like the quality ever since I switched computers the other day? I'm not going to promise that it's going to be like this all the time. But hoping it can pretty much stay this way. Just depends on the availability of the computer. It's my fiance's, it's not mine. So if she wants it, she gets it. But my computer does most of, if not all of, what she needs it to do. And she'll let me hang on to this one for a while I'm recording. Which means I only need it like an hour and a half out of the day. All right, Menard, move over. I'm giving you one shot. I'm bumping you here, and I'm asking you to move over. You can either do that or you can get bumped out of the way. I'm going to need the inside lane. You better give it to me. Thank you. That's some good racing right there. I did bad racing earlier. I got in that wreck. That was bad racing. 15th. 3 laps to go. We might actually be able to catch this lead pack up here. So I've started to look around for some die-cast cars. And I think 2 of the first ones I'm going to get are the Money Lion Brad Keselowski scheme. And then there's also Alex Bowman's Cincinnati car that he won with Auto Club. I'm definitely snatching that one up. That's a gorgeous car. Unfortunately, I'll never be able to get it on Heat 3. I'll have to wait for Heat 4 or Heat 5. But anyway, it's a gorgeous car. Can't wait to start opening up the possibilities for that collection. I'm already a big card collector. Like basketball cards, baseball cards. Just started getting into football cards a little bit more. So I got a Nick Bosa, or excuse me, Joey Bosa. Whichever one's the San Francisco 49er Bosa. I got him in his Ohio State form. So if anybody wants to buy that from me, hit me up. I don't know. I don't know if I'm looking to sell the football cards right away. I do sell them. I'm not going to open up my my buying possibilities. I've had some difficulty with that during the year. We're going to finish 15th. Middle of the pack. Not awful. I won't argue with it. Here's what we're going to do here. We're going to pit. We're going to go for... Repairs are going to take 0 seconds. I'm going to try something. We're going to go for 1.5 cans of fuel. We're going to start in 15th again. We're going to see how that does. We'll have to go for 2, I think, next time around. But let's see. 31 laps of fuel and 17 laps in stage 2. We'll be fine. Awesome. I could have gone for 1 can of fuel and may have been able to get out faster than the rest of them. Maybe beating them to the line. Logano, Team Penske. 4 tires was definitely the way to go on this track, though. Right away. And here's a cool car from Almirola. We haven't really seen him drive a alternate car at all. But if I can catch up to him, he's in this blue, this gorgeous blue car. So, yeah, the Smithfield car. Pretty sure that's like their steak car, not necessarily their bacon car or anything, but still a cool car. I like it. Yeah, it's like a steak or like a chicken. Smithfield Primes. It's probably like a prime. Actually, it's a prime rib. I can't remember the last time I had ribs. Got to the outside of them. Managed to cut them off a little bit. Got a little bump, and we're getting slingshot up to Chase Elliott. Denny Hamlin. Oh, no. That's a good little bump on Hamlin. To the inside. Back to the outside. Coming inside. And we're past Elliott. So, see, we're climbing. It's a lot harder up here when you get up to the front. It's actually really good racing. But we have a nice fast car. I think we can make something out of this. Almirola with a run to the inside. So, I actually did something different today. I got Pizza Hut, or not Pizza Hut, Papa John's pizza. And so, had some cheese and pepperoni pizza. Had a couple Michelob Ultras to go with it. And then had a can of Sprite. I've been a really big fan of Sprite recently. Like, I don't know what it is about Sprite, but that stuff's been delicious recently. And it's caffeine free, which I've had issues in the past with caffeine, so trying to drink as little of it as possible. It didn't feel like a Dr. Pepper and Crown, so I went with a beer and a Sprite. And it felt good. Come on, Almirola, just give me the spot. I'm tired of jockeying for it. We need to catch Hamlin. If you can fall in behind me and draft off of me, give me a little bump. I'll lead you right up to Hamlin. We'll both get by him. Or do you want me to bump you? Is that what you want? Well, here I come. You better be ready. There we go. Gave him a little bump. He's catching Hamlin, and he's just going to, whoa. He was going to pull us right or wrong. I guess not anymore. We're going to be fighting to catch back up. That's what happens when you bump somebody, though. You lose a little bit of speed. That's all right. Coming around. See, I bumped him right past Hamlin. If only I would have held that position coming off of that outside corner. Would have been able to catch him myself, and I do right here. So we're going to try to get by him. Inside, I was hoping I could slide right behind him, but it's not going to happen this time around. And here we go. We're actually on the inside. To the outside. We're fighting. We're really fighting here. 10 laps to go in the stage. You know, if we could crack top 10 right now, that'd be awesome. This time around, we'll be gaining some spots, and hopefully we'll be able to take a stab at the leaders the next stage. We are going to have to go for 2 cans of fuel, though. I don't trust that we'll make it around without them. But looking for some playoff points here. That's what we're looking for. Best lap ever. I keep beating my own personal best here, probably because I've never actually raced here in my life. This was one of the tracks I never did. But we've been meaning to watch Invisible Man a couple of days, and she had been letting me stream before the movie, and then it was too late to watch the movie. Here comes a restart, ladies and gents. Let's see what we can do. It was somebody spun out right at the top there. So it looks like Blaney is actually out front. It's either Blaney or it's Logano. Larson's driving his Clover car up here. 38 of Reagan is behind us. He's got a fast car today. Stenhouse in the Juice Mobile. And I figured out that number 6 Ryan Newman, what we thought was the Sandwich Mobile is not the Sandwich Mobile. It's actually the Bacon Mobile. That's bacon instead of sandwiches on there. Little bit more disappointed in the car, but I can still imagine it's sandwiches. Come on, Hamlin, give me the spot. Thank ya. We're running down you next, Truex. We're in the drafts, the slipstream here. Gonna fall out of it. Larson's on our inside. Gorgeous, gorgeous Clover car right there. I love the matte colors from his car. That's not good. I'm gonna swing to the outside. He's on the inside bumper. Oh, we got him. Managed to block. And I'm really in concentration mode. I'm really trying to finish top 10 this time around. It was hard enough to battle up to the top 15. Come on, Harvick. Give me that draft. Give me the draft spot. Come on. You know who I haven't seen so far? Which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. Might just mean that he's way up here. Is Kyle Busch. And he's the one guy who just continues to be a pain in our side. Harvick almost hit the wall there, and that was almost completely my fault. And this is the one thing about NASCAR. You obviously want to win all the races, but I'm already locked in for the playoffs. Realistically, finishing. All right, come on, Harvick. I need this spot. Last lap. Realistically, we could Come on, I want top 10 in the qualifying. I need top 10 in the qualifying, buddy. I need you to give it to me. Need you to give it to me. You're faster than I am. I know. But I need this in the last stage. I need this on that final restart. Please, 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 please. I'm going to have to try to slide by him here. No, we got 11th. That's all right. Hopefully that means we're on the inside to restart. All right. We're going to go 1.5 cans of fuel because that'll still give us the same amount. 4 tires. Yeah, we'll do it all. Whoa! Whoa! See, that right there isn't cool. I don't know. Did we have like some kind of mishap in the freaking pit box? Like, are you serious? We came out 39th. That's the bad thing about this. They never show you your pit stops. You don't see what happens. Whether the repairs did that to me, but it only added a second, so it shouldn't have done that much. At least we've got more laps to go in the final stage. So I'm hoping we can catch right back up with them, but we have no shot at winning the race now. Because look at how far the leader is already up on the pack. That is ridiculous. I'm going all the way inside. They won't black flag me for that. Down low. We're going to need some restarts to actually make something work here. I'm going aggressive again. And see, this is one of those things where it's like, I was up there and I was so content. Everybody pitted. And then all of a sudden it's like, nope, you're back in 39th. You pitted while you were in 11th place, but you're back in 39th. We don't like you. Well, that needs to be fixed. We need the pit stop cutscene back.
Careful, still there. Track's all yours, bud. You're clear. Awesome.
At least we're back in the top 20. I'll take it right now. Which, I mean, like I said, it's not that big of an issue, I guess. It's just wait a second. Maybe, because I don't think that is Busch up there. I think that's Ryan Blaney. Which means another Team Penske guy is going to be in the chase. Logano's back here. Maybe that's... Because I know it was a yellow car that I think saw go into the pits. Maybe Busch is a DNF. That might be him sitting over there. I don't know. I'll have to look. I don't see Busch anywhere. So he's either in an alternate scheme still at the front, like his blue M&M car or something. Because I haven't passed him at all, and I've been at the very back of the pack, so I have a feeling he's still top 5, which is ridiculous. He's like the Hall of Fame CPU on 2K. He does not miss. See, Kansas, you really have to have that inside lane to be able to run the fastest.
Need you to stay on the bottom right here. Still there. Clear high. Clear high.
That's pretty disappointing, man. We were up there. We were ready to compete. I think Kyle Busch is running a blue M&M's car today. I really do. I think he's up there in like 3rd or 4th. I think we can still crack top 10 because we're racing hard. But I don't think top 5 is really in the picture right now. Although I was really hoping for it because I think I would still get a couple of playoff points with that top 5. But I don't think it's going to happen today, unfortunately. Dang. I gotta say, I have been listening to a little bit more like Black Bear recently and Halsey. I've been pretty addicted to the song Me and Your Ghost by Black Bear. It's very good, very catchy. And there's a song called You Should Be Sorry by Halsey that came out. She's supposed to be like I don't know what you would call her, like a pop artist, I guess. But I don't think she's pop. Might as well be. I don't know what you would call singers, songwriters from my era. Man, I am just killing all of my lap times. Top 15 at least. At least we know we're going to end there. But the music video and the song gives off more of a country vibe. So I wonder if she's about to pull like a reverse Taylor Swift and go country instead of pop. Who knows? But the first time I ever heard her was in that song East Side that Benny Blanco wrote. And Khalid was in it. Actually, the first song I heard from Khalid was Young, Dumb, and Broke. And I don't remember where I heard it. But Halsey, it was definitely East Side with Benny Blanco, who wrote the music, and Khalid, who sang that first verse. I've been listening to a little bit more Joyner Lucas recently, too. So, Animal Crossing came out, 2 days ago? And my fiance pre-ordered it, and she's only just now picking it up. And just now starting to play it. She started playing it earlier this morning. It is 11 o'clock at night, and she still has not put it down. Great shit, right? But I think with this new computer, it does the stream and the episode for YouTube run a lot smoother. Ooh, that was close. Almost hit the wall there. My tires are starting to wear down on me. And it's getting to the point where I can feel it and notice it. So I'm going to try at this point really to hang on to 14th. 13 laps left. I think I can do it, and I'm hoping like maybe I can jump up a couple of spots more, but they're definitely faster than me on these turns. When I get up to speed, I can catch them a little bit, but they gain that like space right back after the turns, actually. Knock on wood, I'm catching Hamlin. He did win a race earlier this year. So maybe he's kind of sitting back and relaxing now that he's won a race. And in the playoffs, out the way, fool. You saw me coming. Why would you cut me off like that? You do that again, you're hitting a wall. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm not worried about it. I don't know why you're blocking like you are. You don't need, You're far enough back just like I am. You're just racing for positioning at this point. There's no way you crack top 5. You're not fast enough. I'm still catching him. I'm even using his own draft power. He's pulling me along. He's pulling me faster. I'm catching him. I'm definitely catching him. And see, he gains that little bit of space back coming out of that corner. Here we go. Here's where we pass him right here. Out of the way. I ain't doing this again. I'm not messing around. You're not coming down the block again. I've had this lane 3 or 4 times, and you've bumped me out of the way.
Stay on the bottom here for me. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Clear all around.
This is where I got to kind of get creative now because of my tire situation. Whoa! And that right there, I've got to get creative. I'm going to have to start blocking if I really want to hold position up here. Looking good, though. I do like how the season is going so far. I'm one of the guys where it's a little more frustrating to watch watch my team lose, and that includes racing. It's one of those games where it's a marathon rather than a short season. It's not like football where like I can expect that my team's I'm gonna know at the beginning of the season that my team is gonna win X amount of games. You know, I'm more of a seasonal, you know, like a football season, basketball season type guy. So they have a schedule, and I know that my team's going to have to win probably X amount of games to make the playoffs. Like football, you're probably going to have to win at least 9 games to get to the playoffs if you're lucky. Probably more like 10 and 6 at least to definitely make the playoffs. NASCAR, you win 1 race and you're in the playoffs, but it's like I'm still trying to win races, you know what I mean? And I'm racing hard. I've won 3 this season. We're only 11 races in, too. And, you know, I'm still acting like I got everything to lose, and I'm desperately trying to hang on to something. Because to me, there's always a record behind things. So when you look at it, I am 3-8, right? So to me, you know, somebody who usually does record-style things, I'm 3-8. I got a losing record, so I'm racing like I gotta pull it back up to like 500 even, where I can get like a 4-4 or something. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, that's not how NASCAR works. It's all a point system, and so I think whether I win or lose this race, I'm in second place still for right now. Busch is gonna kill me in points this time around. Every time I get a little bit close, he decides he wants to do something, you know what I mean? Somebody's smoking, headed to pit road. We're about to crack top 10.
Careful now, still there.
No, we're not. Apparently that was a bottom feeder. Leaders are getting into lap traffic up there. Maybe that'll slow them down a little bit. I doubt it, though. We're probably stuck here in top 15. Still not bad, though, when you look at it. It's not even mid-tier. You're still front quarter there, which is good. But my points go up a lot less than I would like them to. And so that car was smoking bad enough. I can only assume that it blew up. So that's probably a late DNF, which is kind of sad. Ross, out of the way, Ross. We love you, Ross. I haven't seen Harrison anywhere. I probably won't. Yeah, look at that car smoking in pit lane over there. That's the little bit of rubbernecking I can do. Whoa! Hello, I'm still fighting for something right now. Chase Elliott could come. Well, he's actually stuck behind Ross. Good job, Ross. Now let's see if we can catch Danica before the race is over. Oh, we will. She's not going very fast. So what's probably going to happen is at the end of the season, I'm probably going to be one of those racers where it's like just a finish will get me in, and then I'll race like relaxed for that one, I guess. There he is. What's up, Harrison? You gonna finish the race today? Attaboy. Good job, buddy. Still one of my favorite racers on the block. Get a little side draft there. Give me a little slingshot to go around here. Gilliland. Hello, goodbye. I say hello, you say goodbye. I say hello. Hello, hello. 11th place, they say goodbye. I say hello. Pretty sure that was a Beatles song. Like, I don't even remember what it was called. It was probably like hello, goodbye, or goodbye, hello, or something. I don't know. Speed rating of 95. We finished 11th. Let's check out the top 5 for this race. Trevor Bain, hold on. Blaney, Bush, Bowman, Harvick. Ew. Good job for Blaney. He's going to join us in the playoff race. Bush, Kyle Busch, ew, second place. Kurt Busch, Bowman, good race for Bowman. Haven't seen Bowman have a good race all season. 11th isn't bad, not bad at all. And for a pretty clean race where we're not like totally wrecking, we had that bad one at the beginning. But so wow, point standing, Truex is ahead of us. He has 10 more points than we do. We're now in third. Fastest lap, Kyle Busch, 31.492. Clint Boyer, 53 laps for the most laps led. On the move is probably us. Ooh, no. On the move, David Reagan started 40th, finished 14th. And Clint Boyer started third, finished 39th. He was a DNF. Tough break. All right. We're going to go ahead and finish the event. This one ended a little bit faster at 25%. This wasn't bad at all. There we go, 11th at Kansas. Up next, the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte. And I'm trying to see if there was another Charlotte race. Because shouldn't there be... Did we not make the All-Star race? Or do they not race the All-Star race? Or is this the All-Star race? We'll have to find out. If it's the All-Star race, I already know what car I'm running. If not, I'll probably still run that car. Anyway, checking out the season standings. Kyle Busch, and this is just by points. Kyle Busch, Martin Truex, yours truly, behind the number 2 of Brad Keselowski, Kyle Larson, and Joey Logano. And then rounding out the bottom half of the field here, Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Eric Almirola, Ryan Blaney finally with a win, Clint Boyer, Eric Jones, Jimmy Johnson, Alex Bowman, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Who needs the wins? And I already went through the playoff standings there. Who needs the wins? David Reagan, Casey Kane, Austin Dillon, Ryan Newman, and Michael McDowell. And the people who need the points, Paul Menard is the closest to Chase Elliott. Is the closest to Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He's only 9 points behind. Then you get A.J. Allmendinger, Daniel Suarez, William Byron, and Trevor Bayne. Kind of rooting for Trevor Bayne out of that group. And if I had to root for somebody in the group up top there that needs wins, it would be either Austin Dillon, David Reagan, or Michael McDowell. Because I know they're not going to be that much of a threat in the playoffs. I'm a little scared of Ryan Newman. And Casey Kane's going to be a non-factor, I think, by the end of the season. Anyway, there you have it. Up next, the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte. We'll see you guys next time. Speaking of Coca-Cola, I could use one. I'm going to go get one right now. We'll see ya.